The content creator I'm about ready to show you has recently complained about being on the liberal side of social media, specifically TikTok, and how she doesn't want to be there. So I figured I'd do another video about some of her content to see if we can't keep her on the liberal side, just to drive her batshit crazy. So, what do we have to say today?
So first, liberals want Obama to be king. And then they do a no kings protest against Trump. And now they are salivating over this picture of Newsom as a king. Make it make sense. Do you guys like kings or not? You know what it is? You guys only like kings if they're Democrat.
No, we don't like kings at all. That picture of Gavin Newsom is mocking Donald Trump, who talks about himself as if he was a king. So let's deal with that first. What Gavin Newsom is doing right now, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of, because I don't think it serves a political purpose, the mocking, the way he's doing it constantly. He just looks like a Democratic version of Donald Trump with his bullshit on social media. Talk about the issues. Talk about how you're going to help the country. Stop doing this shit, okay? I find it hilarious that conservatives now all of a sudden have a problem with that kind of tweeting, but I'm not a fan of it. Having said that, he's mocking Trump for having done it. And that article that you gave, that was from 2012 from CNN by Dean Obadala. Liberals want Obama to be a king, not a president. It's a fucking opinion piece from a guy who's a comedian, a lawyer, and a journalist. So one opinion piece equals the whole of what liberals thought of Barack Obama? That's dumb as shit. Even for you. What else do you got?
I just wanted to remind everyone, if you need an ID to buy alcohol, to buy cigarettes, to drive a car, to board a plane, then an ID should be required to vote.
Now it's my turn to remind you of a few things. Buying alcohol, buying cigarettes, driving a car, none of these things are constitutionally protected rights. Buying a gun is. Owning a gun is. You are comparing privileges with rights. But if you'd like to stack up privileges against rights and do the same thing for each one, well, you need an ID over here, you should have an ID over here. Let's do it for everything. You got to be 21 to buy alcohol. You want to make that the age of which you can buy all guns across the board? 21, nobody under 21 gets a gun? You talked about driving a car. Well, you got to pass a written test, a visual test, and an operational test in order to get a license to drive a car. And then you have to go through continued testing throughout the course of your lifetime. You want to make that a term of owning a gun? Or is it just the ID part that suits your narrative? Guys, go to her account, comment, interact, make stitches and duets. Keep her on this side of TikTok. Let's just drive her nuts.